Good evening. This is the dimension of unbelievability. It is an area which we call the Frauditor Zone. In today's episode, I bring you two frauditors who both get scolded by the police due to their utter stupidity. Hello and welcome to the circus. Today I have a double header of dumbness for you. We start with Morgan of Cincinnati MC Press, who goes to a crime scene but gets a little too close and ends up scolded by an officer, followed by Glenn Serio of Auditing the USA, who complains to one officer about another officer at the airport and ends up scolded by an officer. So welcome to the shit show that I call the Frauditor Zone.
So this is a traffic collision, by the way. Car hit a pedestrian, took off. That's fine. By the way, no yellow tape was up. This is a sergeant from the Cincinnati District 5 that decided to give me unlawful orders. Didn't feel like going to jail today, so take that into account. Wasn't the best night to go to jail, so that's why I didn't test it. But you bet your ass I'll be testing it in the future. See you on the next one.
Back up.
Me?
Standing in a crime scene. Get out.
You're in the middle of a crime scene. I'm sorry, I didn't see no tape. I apologize.
Yeah, well, we got police cars. We're kind of busy.
You're at the crime scene.
All the way back to the corner.
Now, I'm not trying to get arrested, so I'm decided to leave this alone. He obviously wants me to go back further. It's like they don't got no yellow tape up for them to call us a crime scene. Complete bullshit. I'm on a public roadway. That's why I want you all to notice the three people that were standing there with no camera, but I stand there with the camera. They don't like me. Funny how that works.
Yeah, funny how that works. They weren't up close trying to get content for a lame YouTube video like you were. As for the crime scene tape, who gives a shit? You saw the red and blue lights. You saw the person being treated at the scene. That's your freaking crime scene tape. Do you really need a yellow strip of paper to make you realize to get back? Come on. If you are not going to have any common decency, at least strive to have some common sense.
Well, I'm going to get closer then since he's not blocking this road off anymore.
Now this officer's going to come over here and he's going to try to yell at me, and I'm just going to shut him down completely. Period. And he will be getting a complaint. But let's listen to what he thinks he has to say.
Oh no, I hope he doesn't shut that officer down too harshly. Let's now watch this officer get totally shut down.
Don't come to my crime scene again.
There was no indicators that it was a crime
Stop
scene.
down here, and I told you don't come in.
I asked if I can park my car.
Look,
First off, this
look,
came
stop.
out as a traffic collision.
Yeah,
If I would have
know,
known it was
'cause
a
I'm
crime
here.
scene, I would not have
Stop
got
a
so
minute,
close.
listen
You
to
asked me to leave and I
Stop
walked
a
away.
minute and listen to me. Okay? Stop a minute and listen to me. You pulled up by a police car. I said,
Okay.
no, you can't pull in there.
I
And I
asked-
said,
yeah.
go around that way.
That's what
I said,
went.
go around
Yeah.
that way. And then I look up, and you're 10 feet away or 20 feet away from right where we're working on stuff. Yeah, there wasn't any tape up because we were kind of busy.
Okay.
Okay, it's just kind of...
And I walked away.
Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of common sense. If we've got the roads shut down and stuff, don't come in there, all right? Or ask somebody where you can be. Don't just walk into it.
I didn't walk into it, but I
You
got
did
close
walk
to
into
it.
it.
I got close to it.
You walked
Okay.
past where I told you not to be, all right?
I asked to pull in. There's a huge difference.
No, there's not.
I've
I didn't
been-
have time to sit and have a conversation
I
with
know
you
what
about
I
it 'cause-
can and cannot do.
Listen, I didn't have time to have a conversation with you about it right then because we were kind of busy, all right? I was as clear as I could be at the moment. Anybody else, if any of the big three show up and I say, no, you can't come in here, they know what that means. They don't need any more explanation than that, okay?
What's your name, officer? Thank you. Vehicle's 20307.
Now, this is what you got. This is Cincinnati, a sergeant. Doesn't know how a crime scene works. You don't got tape up, it's not a crime scene, period. For God's sakes, they were out of here in a few seconds. No detective showed up. If it's a crime scene, a detective would have shown up. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Wait, hold on. What happened to the officer getting shut down? It sounded more like the sergeant came over and scolded you and left you feeling pretty humiliated. Oh, and for the crap that it's not a crime scene unless there's a detective there, dude, come out of the Frauditor zone and come back to reality for a little while. The water is fine over here, and you probably need a shower anyway. Dumbass. Now I take you to Glen Serio at the airport. Grab your popcorn and hold your nose because it's Glen Serio.
I said, "What is he doing? What's going on?" "Oh, I'm supposed to pick him up." He said, tells me he's going to get a ticket. "What was your ticket?" "Well, I don't have it. I don't have it." "Okay." And then I tried to give him a hand, give him a ticket for the last one. He doesn't like the way I'm talking, that I'm talking to him, or that he would approach him regarding this. He's a little upset.
Okay, and did you want to speak with me, sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So, I have nothing against this guy. I've never met him before in my life, okay? He woke me up out of a dead sleep, and the way he spoke to me was kind of rude. It was, if you don't have any airport business here, you don't belong here. You don't belong here. I can FOIA request that, and you'll have to show me that. So just so you know.
What about me?
Okay. So,
You want to have a seat and we'll both sit down?
no, we'll
Okay.
stand. We'll stand. I don't like being flanked, though, just so you know. I don't like being flanked. I feel like I'm being surrounded.
Okay, yeah, we're just,
Okay.
we're not going to stand right behind each other.
No, we can talk like normal people.
Yeah.
I'm not a threat to you or anything like that.
Okay.
So anyways, he woke me up out of a dead sleep. He said, if you don't have any airport business here, you need to leave. And I told him, I kind of woke up and said, I do have airport business here. I have a ticket. I'm waiting to print my ticket. It won't let me print my ticket. And he's like, you need to show me confirmation you have a ticket. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't work for the airport. You're the Port of Seattle Police. I don't have to show you anything.
Well, actually, you do have to. You see, smell boy, your normal look is like you're homeless. And your smell, well, I can only imagine, but I don't want to. So you sleeping at the airport only further gives the officer reasons to believe that you're using the airport as a free hotel. If you don't prove otherwise, you can be trespassed and or cited.
I can show the airline or I can show TSA. I don't have any duty to show you guys anything. You guys are just here to protect and serve the airport.
No, actually you do. We're representatives of the airport.
Okay.
And so that's what we do. We go
Is
around
it-
and we make sure that people do have business at the airport.
Do you
So
have
you
a-
are required to show us that you do have the business in the
Do you have a policy that shows that?
Well, we're agents of the airport.
Right.
We act as agents of the airport.
Sure,
Because
and you have to
Port of-
show a policy.
because of Port of Seattle Police.
By law, you're required to show a policy that shows that what your job duties are, your job function.
I'm telling you that is one of our jobs.
You're telling me that. I don't know that.
You can go online and you can look for the policy.
Right.
But right now, that is something that we do.
Okay.
The Port of Seattle Police, we're acting as an agent of the Port of Seattle
Right.
itself. So that is something that is within our job.
And you're a sergeant?
Yes, I'm a sergeant.
Okay. What is your name? I can't see. It's covered up. Griffin?
Yeah.
Okay. Badge number?
334.
334. Okay. How long you been with Port of Seattle Police?
That's not relevant to what we're talking about.
It is
right
very,
now.
very relevant.
So do you have a ticket? Can you show a ticket so we can just resolve this right now?
I have I don't have a physical ticket. No, I have
Okay, and this officer, you try to go over there and work with Alaska so we can just know that you do have a ticket and have business here, and then we'll be done with this. Can we just do that? And then that way you won't get contacted anymore. We know that you have business here. And
Well, hold on.
There's no reason to
I
draw it out.
already explained to him at around 9 o'clock I was gonna go try to print my ticket, and I feel like he's already made threats about trespassing. He said he's talked about trespassing multiple times, and he's used that as like a leverage to like force me to do something I don't want to do.
Well, it's not a threat. It's a consequence of you not being here with airport business.
So let me tell you this: if you were to charge me right now with criminal trespass, you would be sued for $1 million.
You know what, Glenn? If you did that, I would personally pay your lawyer fees, because watching you get laughed out of court is worth every cent I would pay.
Well, we get threatened with being sued all the time. That's not going to stop us.
It's not
going to stop us from doing
it's
our
not.
job.
It's,
so that if that's, I don't know.
I'm not threatening you with being sued. I'm telling you that I have a ticket, a digital ticket. I'm telling you, if you write a report, a false narrative, and you charge me with criminal trespassing, and you take me to jail, I will come after you. I will sue your house.
Oh boy, Glenn is going to sue a house. This just gets better and better.
I will sue everything.
That sounds like a threat to
It's
me.
not a threat.
It does
No,
sound like
a threat of physical
Let
harm.
me tell you this. Those threats will not stop us from doing our job.
I did not threaten you.
Yeah, you did. You just
That's
said
not a threat.
You said you'd come after my house. You said
I said I will sue you.
So do you have a ticket? Now you're starting to get loud.
No, I'm not.
So do you have a ticket? Can we resolve this with it?
I have.
Okay, well, let's see the ticket, or let's go to Alaska so they can tell us that you do have a flight going out.
Let's go to Alaska.
Okay. Can we do that, Officer Blackwell? Let's go to Alaska and we'll try to resolve this.
So I threatened you, right? You said I threatened you.
You threatened to sue me, yes.
Okay.
You threatened to come after my house and me personally.
Is that physical harm? Is that anything like that?
It's a threat to sue me is what it is.
It's a threat to sue you.
That's what
So
you said.
legal.
That's what I took that.
A legal matter. I sued. I told you I was going to take you to court.
You can review your video and see what you told me.
Right.
That's not what we're discussing. We're trying to see that you have a ticket so we can resolve
We
this.
can go.
Let's
We can go right now. Let's go. I will go.
Let's see if she can help us.
Hi, I'm being harassed by the Port of Seattle police. Could you help me?
Wow, that is so awesome, Glenn. I'm so glad that you're finally seeking help. Congratulations.
We're trying to see if you have business here. He says you have to be but you have to show us anything. Would you be able to confirm that?
Yeah. Yep. Can I have some ID?
Can I come in here, or what do I do?
Yep, that's fine.
So I'm going to show her my ID, not you.
That's fine. Yeah. Like I said, we're just trying to confirm that you actually have a ticket.
No, you're harassing me is what you're doing.
No, we're doing our job.
You are harassing me.
Okay, sir, I'd love to help you. So if you could just show me your ID.
I'm getting it. I'm not.
Yep, I'm good. And where were you flying to today?
Here you go.
Perfect. And where are you flying to today? Where were you flying to today?
I'm not answering any more questions.
Well done, dumbass. Don't answer questions. It's better to just, be trespassed from the airport so you can sue for $1 million. I get it. So that's about as much as I can take for a month of Glenn Serio. It turns out that his flight was for the next day. He's so stupid. So after the dumbass finds out that he's at the airport on the wrong day, he goes and makes a complaint on that officer. It's boring details that I'm not going to bother you with. It's now time for the Frauditor Fatigue Cool Down segment. Today I present to you some adorable cats from a viewer named P. Barnes 2. If you have any animal videos or pictures that you want me to show in a future cool down segment, please email me at frauditornewsnetwork@gmail.com.